So I thought I would refresh the memory for those of you who were closely following my videos several months ago when this whole court shit began. And refresh the memory of you guys, and also this is videos for people who weren't following me back then, so aren't aware of this that does, pertain to what the latest bullshit, okay? Back in December, on December 17th, Auntie and I got served. It was an emergency thing. The elder abuse folks had gone, and whatever they said, convinced the judge that an emergency existed, okay? That an emergency existed requiring the appointment of a temporary guardian, because any delay in the appointment will cause immediate and substantial harm to the health, safety, or welfare of the respondent, my mom, and no other person has authority to act in the circumstances. And then the nature of the circumstances requiring the appointment of a temporary guardian are see affidavit and medical certificate. The particular harm sought to be avoided is see affidavit and medical certificate, and the actions which need to be taken by a temporary guardian to avoid harm are see affidavit and medical certificate. Okay? They never had a medical certificate. Hence this third judge in our case, the third one, saying, there is no valid medical certificate. What you have is not a medical certificate. Why are they even getting away with this without a medical certificate? That's what I would like to know. They attached something to this that wasn't a real medical certificate, okay? But they didn't just do that. That wasn't their only deceptive practice regarding this. Respondent does have a healthcare agent, okay? A copy of the healthcare proxy is unavailable bullshit. They could have easily gotten a healthcare proxy, a copy of it. They didn't want to because they were trying to pretend that I was the only healthcare proxy when it was really my uncle and me. They were trying to pit me and my aunt against each other. Hence there's a dysfunctional, abusive, manipulative relationship going on between the daughter, sister, and mother. See, that was their whole game, and they got away with it. Okay. But at this point, they wanted to put her in a nursing home. They wanted to put her in a fucking nursing home. Her lawyer met with her, and she's like, that's a joke. You don't belong in a nursing home. That shows how deceptive they are. And then they wanted to have a guardian over her. But the nursing home shit didn't even go to court. That was dropped immediately just outside of court, okay? The guardianship, they were still pursuing that. And at the second hearing, that was dropped. It was dropped completely. It was dismissed. But it was dismissed, but the conservatorship thing remained. Okay? That remained. Despite their lack of a medical certificate, that remained. And that second judge didn't order that my mom get a medical exam, did he? No. They needed to decide on a conservator, and they were gonna agree to someone in my family. Then they changed their mind because they want whoever becomes my mom's conservator to go after Auntie for her share of the wrongful death settlement, see? So they're not approving of any conservator. It's all a fucking game. It's all but they outright lied. They lied. And they spelled my name wrong. I was pissed off at that. But the fact is, a copy of the healthcare proxy is unavailable. No, they didn't bother to get it because it didn't suit their agenda to do that. They wanted to pretend Uncle didn't exist. I noticed it without communicating with Auntie, and she noticed it without communicating with me. So we were on the same page while we sat next to each other that first hearing. Okay? That's number one. Number two, they never had a fucking medical certificate. Well, obviously they never had a medical certificate. You know what I mean? So they never had to have a medical certificate to pursue this bullshit, and now my mom's being ordered to get a medical exam because this fucking thing's gone on and on for months. Is that right? That's a fucking joke. Okay? It's a joke. And if we didn't live in a corrupt society, then it would make sense that my uncle and brought up, well, he says if they don't have a medical certificate next time, and since the elder abuse can't force my mom, no one can force my mom to see a doctor, then it's at a standstill. He'll have no choice but to dismiss the case. Like he said, if I don't have a medical certificate, I'll have no choice but to dismiss the case. Why would he say something like that? My friend's like, it was directed at the elder abuse people. Yes, but they can't force my mom to get a medical certificate, and we want the case dismissed. So I can forgive my uncle and man on for believing that. But the lawyer going along with it and then not following through, not subpoenaing the transcripts that prove that judge said that when he didn't have to say that. I'll have no choice but to dismiss the case. Apparently you do have a choice. The choice is to get mad and order my mom to get it, and now it's going to trial. You know, I mean, come on, people. This is a joke. This is a farce. I don't understand it. I'll have no choice but to dismiss this case. That was a lie on his part, because he does have a choice, and he didn't dismiss the case, right? So why did he say that? Why did he say that? I want you guys to tell me, please. Why are they getting away with this shit? They've lied from day one. They lied on that important document sent, given to me and Auntie, served to me and Auntie. They lied. They damn well knew that Uncle was also the healthcare proxy. They most definitely knew that. They chose to not include the healthcare proxy because that would prove that Uncle was involved, and they were supposed to involve him. They were supposed to serve it, etc., etc. He had every right as my mom's healthcare proxy to know about this, to attend the hearing. He didn't even know about it. He wasn't even told. They have been deceptive from day one, and now this judge... Why did he say that, people? I'll have no choice but to dismiss this case. He did have a choice, obviously. He didn't dismiss it, did he? Yet he fucking said that, and my mom's lawyer dropped the ball. She didn't bring it up to him. She didn't say to him, you can't force my client. My competent client didn't want to get a thing. And she even let them get away with saying that she had ordered my mom to not do it. Playing right into their hands that she's incompetent or incapacitated, their words, whatever. This is not right what's happening to me and my family. To my mom and my family. You know what I mean? It's not right. It's not right what's happening to my mom and her family. It's not right. Because they haven't played, they've played dirty. They've lied from the beginning. That should get the case fucking thrown out. Instead, we're going to fucking trial. Why?